everyone, welcome back. We're the Filmsmiths. I'm Nick.
And I'm Abby.
Today we're going to talk to you about The Interview, also known as James and Seth's Excellent Adventure, Part 5? So The Interview is, well, let's take a minute and think about this because you already know. The Interview is one of the most talked about movies of the year because of the controversy of a satirical film about Kim Jong-un and supposedly North Korea making threats about bombing theaters that play it, and then they pull it, but then they release it online, and you've heard about it. It's James Franco and Seth Rogen who have a talk show, and they get the opportunity to interview Kim Jong-un, but then the CIA wants them to kill him, and your typical Franco-Rogen shenanigans ensue. And if you are familiar with this subgenre of movies at all, like This Is the End and Pineapple Express, you know exactly what you're getting into, basically.
I really enjoyed this. I definitely think it's exactly what you would expect. It's exactly what you would expect. I don't know, and you'll go into this a little bit further, I don't know that it hangs on to the coattails of This Is the End quite as well.
I personally was not a fan of this subgenre up until This Is the End, which completely blew me away. I didn't expect anything out of it, and I ended up liking it a lot. The Interview, in my opinion, does not reach that same bar that I held This Is the End up to. It's not bad, I don't think. There are still a lot of great jokes, but there's a lot more space in between them. I don't think the timing of the comedy it's as consistent as This Is the End, which I thought it hit the jokes, it hit the jokes, it hit the jokes. It didn't really give you a break, which worked really well for that. The Interview just doesn't follow as strongly, in my opinion.
I'm still going to buy this. I'm still going to have it in my DVD collection, and I think any fan of Franco and Rogen together will most likely do the same.
There are those of you who were 100% going to see this. If it was a theater release, you'll still really, really enjoy this. There are those of you who thought, oh, that's just going to be the most stupid movie ever. And, well, you're also right, but that's kind of the point. But it's still pretty enjoyable. You know, it's more than just being dumb, and there actually are some kind of smart things in it. There are some real political jabs sprinkled throughout it. I just think that it wouldn't be as hot of a talking point as it is now if not for the whole real-world North Korea controversy. It would have just kind of gone under the radar as a pretty fun comedy, and then we wouldn't have talked about it nearly as much after that.
So, Nick, how about that rating?
Well, like I've said, The Interview is pretty fun. It just doesn't compare up to what I was hoping it would be. This Is the End, I still think, is much stronger of a comedy, but The Interview certainly wasn't bad by any means. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
And I, as a fan of the Franco-Rogen comedy bit, I also enjoyed it. I love those two together. I think they do good stuff, regardless of how stupid or dumb it is. I think they make that work. I'm going to give The Interview a 6. So if you saw The Interview, you little rebel you, let us know what you thought about it. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like.
Leave us a comment in the comment section below, or in the description box you can see our Twitter handles. Talk to us on there, social media. We talk about movies, and we'd love to talk about them with you.
Make sure you subscribe, because at this point, it's kind of silly for you to continuously watch this channel and not subscribe to it, so
we know you're out there.
Pay it forward. Give a little back.
We know you're out there.
Go in both directions.
And we see you.
I
You
don't.
see us.
They do.
That about wraps it up for this one. I'm Nick.
And I'm Abby.
We'll see you next time.